Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Welcome back to Toyeen Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. If you're new here, we are so happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you'll be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please note the regretful comments. Thanks for watching till I will see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
To our people here from Igbo land, my question now is, if the table turn around, is it still applicable or is not applicable? Let's assume it is the woman that is rich and she married this man, allow the man to adapt and become the head of the family. If the man buy, can the woman too do that kind of condition? Please, I want to know, do they do the condition, or this condition is only applicable to women alone? Is it only applicable to women? Abi women too can do this kind of a thing? Yes, if a man didn't marry his wife according to his Igbo culture, her children belongs to her father. Okay, that's another, those of Elizabeth, that's another. Is the man answering the wife's name? Aye o, obìnrin rogo. Women don't see shege. Same is not applicable to the man. It's only applicable to women. Women don't see shege. Women don't see shege. Can you imagine this kind of condition? Exactly why David had to marry Chioma so he can bury Ifeanyi. Yes, I remember that. But this, no, it's not. They are not fair on women, no. No. Abba. But this man, if to say that this lady pie, if for don't marry, therefore don't even born picking for that house under that 1 year. If for don't born, if for don't carry what, and many women that he wants. As it is, maybe this woman never start carry what again. She's still mourning the man. Very possible. Wow. I pity the lady. The lady is now between the devil and the deep blue sea. Is now between the devil. She's between the devil and the deep blue sea. Choose freedom or choose money. That's her choice now. But if I were her, because at least while the man was alive, the man was taking care of her. She's supposed to have her own money by now. If I were this lady, I would forfeit all those things. Make it carry am go. The property where he live for in Pikin, the Pikin go get the inheritance. Which kind of air condition be that one? So she's going to live her life as a lonely woman all through. Because having a boyfriend is different from having being married to a man. There is no man that will work with that kind of condition with her. Except with men that wants to use her and dump her. She has just one child for the man. She's too young now, 38. Omo yekere, 38. So it's her choice anyway. But if I am her, or I'm her mother, I would tell her, look, leave the property for them. At least the 10 years you are with the man, you should have made something. Anybody will go marry old man, when head no correct. You cannot just go and marry an old man and lose just like that. At least the man must have been giving her allowance. The man must have established her in her business. Abi? So, if it is the property, I beg, let that property go. The condition is too stringent, too stringent not to remarry. So if tomorrow she finds somebody else that wants to marry her, she should not go for it because of property, a house, the house that cannot give her the companionship that will make her happy. Now depression go finish her and loneliness. Depression and loneliness. Now only one pikin she gets. God forbid. Which kind condition be that one? Which kind wickedness? The man is just selfish. Let's leave culture. It's just selfish. Now this kind men, when women go marry them, then go they take bodyguard, they follow the woman all around. They see the woman as their property. If not, share for the grave way in day. Wetin they want take all those things do? Wetin they want take all those? He don't buy abi all those property. Where they say make them know if she, before she can have access to them, she must not marry somebody else. At 38, can she say that to her own children? Can this man wish that kind of life for his own children at 38, that they will live a lonely life or just to be doing kerewa around without many men? At what age? Our best bet is to just leave that property. But if she's the greedy type too, she may hold on to that property. If she's the greedy type. But if she's not the greedy type, the little she has can stand, that make her stand and live a free life. This is not a free life. The man is like still controlling her while inside the grave, monitoring her while inside the grave. 1 year after, 2 years after, 3 years after, his shadow will still be 5 years after, 10 years after, the man's shadow will still be pursuing her all up around the place. Her best bet is to leave the property if she loves herself, because that property cannot replace a relationship in her life. It can't. And this is why a lady should have her own money, hardworking, self-reliant, independent financially. Which kind of year bondage be this one? Which kind of year bondage? Because you marry person, you can't buy, you still dey control the person as you buy. If Okuku right say no more kerewa, that is the best thing for him. What are we even saying? Eduro no. Wait, when they were to marry, we dey there. We know wetin he tell this girl. We know wetin make this girl marry him. Because how can you, as a small girl, find a man old enough to be your grandfather to marry? Young people dey there, but because you see say the man marry, he get money. Now greed. All these young girls, where they find all the, I don't know, as old as I am, Iwuanyanwu cannot toast me with all his money and I will agree. No. As old as I am, if it will say they are alive, he cannot toast me. I will not agree. Because there is nothing. Kí la fẹ́ fi kún? Ṣé belong pa mí ni? I don't open phone line. The other line, I don't see the phone when I dey call put. So I put another number, say make una call inside that one. Okay, let me type the number. Greed. Àwọn ọ̀lẹ. You marry somebody that is 70 something. How many years you think say you won't live with that man before the man go by? Let me put the number. I initially put a number. I'm coming. No. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this number. I can't find the line that we used. I don't know where I kept it. I've been looking for it since. Greed. Kerewa. The man cannot do well. The next thing they will say is better to cry in a Mercedes than to shekini on Okada. I don't know where I kept it. So I'm putting another number. I've pinned another number. So a number has been pinned. You go marry person that you know is much, much older. Already, you know that the man can go anytime. Now that one call you can't enter your eye. Now lie. Now their money, then they marry. Those men's money. So it's good for her. The kind condition where they give her. Why am I even vexing with this man? Why am I vexing with the man? The man did well. Papa will do well. The man, I love the condition. Why am I even vexing? I'm not supposed to vex for this man. Papa Iwuanyanwu, grandfather Iwuanyanwu, because even me at my age cannot look at him and call him Iwuanyanwu for him. If to say I marry his age. Now daddy I go to call him. Now daddy, why am I vexing for this man? Why? Adunni, don't vex for this man. Because these girls, they are greedy. Their family see the man as somewhere to go and make money. The man try. Only God know wetin he go in Edunwoko has his talk for Regina. Regina don't enter in home too. Because this in Edunwoko, he go do worst. So make Regina, they ready. You go and see a man that is much, much, much older than your own father self. Older than the father wey born you. WhatsApp only, oh, you can call down. Uzoamaka, she can as well say she doesn't want the man. She can say she doesn't want the man. Even some of us, not be the person where our papa won't make we marry, we marry. We tell them we don't want. That's not the person we want. You go marry a person that is older than your father. There is nothing wrong in young women marrying older men. This lady knows the culture before. Aunty Joke Balogun, do you know the age gap? Are you telling me you can allow your daughter marry somebody that is 50 years older than her? La ojú yín, ọmọ yín 26, á lọ fẹ́ bàbá 72. Ó gbẹ́nu tán. Nothing wrong in a little girl. A girl of 26. Sorry, I'm calling you back. I mistakenly pressed the end button. Ẹ kálẹ́. Àlàáfíà. English, oh yeah, good. Mo mọ̀ pé Igbo lẹ́ni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀. Sorry. I'm an Igbo girl. You see, she got me a very practical person. I don't deceive myself, and I see it as it is. There's no need. She knows what she's getting herself into. Ojukwu married Bianca. Bianca is how old? How old is Ojukwu? Did he leave condition for her when he was going? He did not leave condition for her. She has issues, yes, but with the children, not with Ojukwu. When she entered her marriage, Bianca entered with her two eyes opened. And Ojukwu entered. Bianca didn't come from a poor home. Bianca came from a rich home. And let's not forget that Ojukwu was Bianca's father's friend. When Ojukwu married his daughter, there was quarrel.
it was just before the man died that Ojukwu and the father settled.
Reconciled, yes.
Because he saw reconciled because he saw that girl, that woman, his daughter was bent on being with Ojukwu. I can't remember if she had any children for him.
They say she has 3 kids. Twins and one.
I can't remember.
3.
I can't remember. But the man didn't have. The man didn't have any issue. The man didn't leave any condition in his will when he died. She had issues with the children, but not with Ojukwu himself. Igbo culture does not say when the man is dying, you should leave will saying that. And to be honest, different parts of Igbo land have different cultures or have different inheritance rights when the spouses die. In some cases, when the spouses die, the brothers marry. But not marry as in marry and have them as their wife, but they cover them pending when the woman wants to move on.
Cover them as in they will be sleeping with them?
No. It's not sleeping with them.
Okay.
It's not sleeping. I don't know how to say it in English, but they cover them so that the woman, so that people know that this woman has
so that people can be respecting her, that she still has a cover. Okay.
Exactly. So there are different areas have different culture. However, to discuss the crux of the matter, when that lady was marrying that man, she knew she was marrying her ancestors. The man himself knew that if he dies, the money that he sweated for, the ones that he sweated for,
another man will come and chop it.
Exactly, the ones that he got illegally, because we know what Iwuanyanwu was in the East as a politician. We all know, let's not deceive me, I'm not a very practical person. We all know all that. The man would not, honestly, let me tell you the truth. If I was her mother, when she went into that kind of
marriage,
and she insisted she was going to go into that kind of marriage, I'd have told her, babe, shine your eye, arrange yourself.
Exactly.
Arrange yourself, because confirm this man is going before you. Unless otherwise. I mean, but let's not deceive ourselves. Why are we making it look like she did not know what she was getting herself into?
Exactly.
In fact, I'll be disappointed in her if she leaves that marriage
without anything.
She deserves beating.
Serious one.
What was she thinking when she was going there? Her case is like a case of one lady that I know who loves Yibo, who anything can happen. And you didn't marry a young Yibo, you marry an old Yibo. You didn't think anything can happen. You cross your leg 10 years after the man died, your eye clear. What were you thinking? Yeah, I'm practical. Let's not deceive.
Yeah, you are right. You are speaking facts.
She knew what she was getting herself into. So when I saw the
you are speaking facts.
I just started him. So what are we discussing here? It's not a big deal. In fact, I'm surprised the man even left anything for her. Because
did he? So you think he left something for her with this condition? To me, the man didn't leave anything.
I'm surprised he even put clause in the condition. That's what I'm telling you. I'm surprised he put clause in the condition. He's just happy. If you ask me, it might be harsh. Yes. But let's face facts. She knew what she was getting into. If she did not arrange herself, then
too bad.
So she was stupid.
Oh, Yolowa.
Yeah, because what was she expecting?
The man sharp. The man look. All the while the lady was taking care of him in the house, the man go they look, say you.
And then you now sit down, you think that Andrew Giants will let you go like that? See how young she is next to the man, and she was expecting that the man will leave her, so that man will be
touching, enjoying what he was enjoying.
If I'm the brother, I don't go agree. If I'm the brother, I don't go agree. Myself, I don't agree. My brother don't work, keep money, make us a contract. No, I don't agree. No verse. Let's say the truth here. When she went into it, she knew what she was getting herself into. She had laid her bed, let her lie on it. Capiche?
C'est fini. C'est fini. Kaleru beru across here.
Let her lie on it. Exactly. And when she was laying it, was I there? Were we there?
Olagbara.
Okay, take care.
All right, sis. Thanks for calling in. So if you want to call to put in contribution, the number is pinned. So why are we bashing? Why are we even vexing for the man? When she was marrying the man, what was she thinking? That she was going to die before the man, or what? She went in there for a reason. She went in there to go and make money. Simple. You can't tell me you love this kind of man at his age. It's a lie. It's a lie. She went there for a reason. Unfortunately, the man was smarter. The man was very, very smart. Look at the kind clause. Oko sheke sheke ni. It's either you remain as you are. That thing where they chop. Whether the man self no see the thing chop well, you know he's on the big side. Very, very big. So if he know they even will do well. Whether not the girl they do the thing when they are alive. It's true love. Nyimu. Whether not the woman they do the thing when they are alive. The man no see am enjoy. And yet he spend money on her. Now the man can't look. Say this thing where I marry, I know even Kuku enjoy the thing. I know day for Shongo day. When I dey alive. Whether when he dey alive self, the man they vex when she go out, say, this one that you have gone out, where are you coming from? Because he knows saying self no fit do the lady. Kí ló fẹ́ fi kún? Kí ló fẹ́ fi kún as he dey? Where go fit do this small pikin? This na small pikin wey just wake up now. How he want to do chop this kind of food with his age and his weight? Hello? Ekason, please, English for the benefit of others.
I might not be able to express myself fully in English. So
Mix, mix and buy yami. Mix fún wa ma.
I will do that.
All right, ma.
I think he did it to protect that lady.
How?
And we talk from experience.
Okay, ma.
One, there was one popular politician. They mentioned Orukwe.
Okay.
He died below. It was few months to 50 years when he died. Benga Daniel was the governor of Ogun State. That man was a very popular politician in Ogun State.
Moda como te intenso.
Good. He made a will that once the wife remarries, the billions of naira he willed for the wife, because he willed everything for the wife, not even his children, that they should revert back to his children. And I've had one or two experiences in the family. There was a man who died. He willed everything to the wife, and the wife remarried. When she remarried, only God knows what this man did to the children. The children never turned out well.
Hey.
You understand me?
Why did you think it was the man? Why did you think it was the man that did something?
I'm telling you, well, God knows, but we all knew what happened. And the man looked for a way. He was the one controlling the world. Then he started selling the houses. Then he took the woman to live in another house. You understand me? He lured the woman to sell the properties the husband willed for her. You know, because the things were in her name. Then they were now buying other properties in his name.
That was a fool in love.
You understand me now? You see,
that was a fool in love.
Women can do
yes, when they are in love. So, this is another angle.
Protect his children,
his sweat.
So that is just my own.
You have, in fact, with what you have said, Apami Jabo. Eko agbama. Eriso. Eriso ma. Eko agba. Thank you, ma. Yes, ma. You too, ma. For the non-Yoruba speakers, I'm sure you picked some of the things she was saying. She said Iwuanyanwu must have done that will to protect this lady that we are talking of. That she now cited the example of a particular politician, rich politician that she knew, that by and bequeathed his property to the wife, not even his children. She said this lady went into another relationship And that man that she went into relationship encouraged and helped her to sell the property the man left behind, and they were using the money to buy another property in the man's name. In the man's name. So meaning everything that man left behind is going to somebody else, which is a possibility too. It happens. It can happen. Women, when they are in love, for real, only very few. And this reminds me, for real, from what she said, of a widow whose lawyer, the lawyer that was supposed to do her papers, started dating her. And in the process, like play, now so the man make her sell the property the husband left behind. And he collected the money and ran away and left that woman. It was when Madam Chinyere, can you please leave this channel, please? Can you please leave this channel? Today I did tell Mama she be gbóná nìyẹn. So if we look at the angle this auntie just spoke about, Iwuanyanwu for real might be protecting his property, his sweat, whichever way he got it. This is a very young lady. She can fall in love for real, meet somebody. Oshejere young to buy me fún lésì. She can fall in love for real. Very possible. And before you know it, the man she will fall in love with will lure her and she will sell the property and the guy will collect the money and run away. It is very possible. So she has a choice now. But all in all, if you want to look at it, this is why a woman should have her own money. Work her own money. Let us not forget the case of Shemites. It's still a very recent issue. Many of us, we treated this case of Shemites. The case is not even done. They are still on it. Shemite is the hardworking one here. She was the one that has money. She was a special advisor to Delta State government. And she met this divorcee that has been divorced, a serial divorcee. She met the guy, fell in love. They got married outside the will of the family members. The family members said they were not in support of that marriage because of the way the guy came. But she was in love. Shimite, thank you, Abby. I keep calling her Shemite. Shimite. Shimite, thank you very much. Shimite. So when before you know what was happening, they said this lady started changing the name of her property. Property she got. Property she worked for. Vivian V, thank you, Jerry. Properties she worked for before she met this guy. Do you know what this man, Iwuanyanwu, did? Some parents who do it. Some parents, when they are leaving some will for their girl children, they always have some condition attached to it. They will say this property cannot be sold. Some parents do it when they have to will property to their children. They put clauses when they will, especially to girl children. So, looking at it very well now, I think we can agree that Iwuanyanwu, even though the condition is stringent, he did the right thing. Even though it is still a greedy condition, even though it is still a selfish condition, if we look at it deeply. But that condition, it get as it be small. It get as it be. If this girl is his child, will he wish this girl never to remarry? If you want to give, give. If you don't want to give, don't give. You can as well just let her loose and say, since she's going to remarry you, they can give her a so amount that you want to set her free. How about that? Then whatever you have, you can give your other children. She knew you had children before she came to you. She knew that you have, you might want, it's your property. You have made your money before she came. It's all okay. But I asked a question. I say, is that condition applicable to the men too? They said, no, it's only for women. You see, condition, things favor men more than women in Nigeria. Especially, I didn't even know this Igbo condition is that this strict for women. How can you say she cannot remarry because you want to give her something? Who collect your property? No giver. No giver. Vivian V, no, he gave the child his own property. The child has his own property differently. So, which I'm sure she cannot sell. That property is for the child. The property is in Abuja. He now gave this lady the one in Port Harcourt. They say it's a big house too. Port Harcourt in Owerri. Not in Port Harcourt, Gongo as a state, in Owerri. They call it legacy house. So that means that was where he was living. Very big, huge house. He gave that one to her. Gave her the business the late wife was managing. Gave that one to her too. Now, the money, they are going to sell some property, I guess, and they are still going to share some money. Maybe that will come. But the condition for those things is that if she has to remarry those property, she has to release those property. That's the condition attached to it. If I were the lady, for her to live and be happy and be fulfilled, property is not everything. Many people have this property. They are not happy. I was to do a show. I just said, there is no need. I was watching a documentary video they did for Abiola property. Go and look at the house now. In those days, that Abiola house was the best in that area. Today, I'm sure the house is, if you look at the house today, if they ask you to go and live in the house, you will not live, you will not enjoy yourself. Today, if they say that is the house you'll be living, you'll be like, I was looking at the house, I say, that is to let you know that money is not everything. Peace of mind is key. I will look for that video. We will talk on that video. I deleted it, but I will still look for it. I saw the house. I said, this is not Abiola's house. But it's actually Abiola's house. All his old books, the old furnitures, everything was like, it now looked like it's now like 30, 50 years ago. 50 years ago, okay. Oda B, one of his children is living in that house. I was like, wow. Abiola house? Okay, you saw it too. I say, Abiola's house? This can't be Abiola's house. I will do that show tomorrow. I'm a shelo, I'm a video again. I wanted to do it 2 days ago. I said, Woko need. They can't ask me to go and live in that house and I will say I'm living somewhere. No, to go and do what? Go and, with what is on ground now. Even house where they built 30 years ago, it's not the same anymore. So she was with this man. You know, I said it earlier. I said you are with this man for 10 years. What did you went to marry an old man that you know is likely to go before you? If she's still fighting for property, let's assume this man does not even give her anything. The 10 years she was with this man is enough for her to make something. The 10 years she spent with that man, you married a rich man for a reason, right? And you were with the man for 10 years. Let's assume this man does not want to give her property.